Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another video featuring the Clone VX, but this time at the speedball field. This video is actually the same day as my most previous video with the Clone VX at the town field. But this time I wanted to separate it with the town just to keep the videos a little bit shorter, as well as try with the narration again in this video. So basically I was playing in Long Live once more. Not only has it been a couple of weeks since I was last there, the main reason I wanted to go and play in Long Live was to basically prepare for the upcoming Woodsball Tournament Series. Now this was the second tournament this year, and I played in the first one, and you can check out the video where we actually won first place. And I originally wasn't planning on playing this second time around. But once I saw the roster, we were actually going to have two lines this time, and seeing who was going to be playing, I changed my mind and wanted to play because I haven't played with most of these guys in a while, many of them being refs at this field. So when I was playing at Long Live, they were either working or taking a break from paintball, doing other life stuff. So once I saw that roster, I thought it would be fun to play this second time around and just have fun. And I originally was going to play with the GSL just to change things up, but I changed my mind because it was Woodsball. I know when I first played, I realized it wasn't too much rough terrain. There weren't really many chances that I could trip, but I did not want to take that chance with the GSL. So I decided to keep using the VX and just get back into it before getting into the Woodsball tournament. And I'll have the videos from the Woodsball Tournament Series soon. Hopefully I'll be able to get to those videos and editing them in a timely manner and get them out pretty quickly. Now with all of that being said, let's finally get to talk about the gameplay in this video. So here we are, game 3. We decided to run game 2 back, so we decided to just flip, and it was still a 2-on-2, but my teammate and I decided to just hang back this game and try and see if we could get them from far away. So I take the Dorito side, and I see the guy is still staying at home, and one guy decided to go, or the same guy decided to go on the D side. And about here I get the Dorito side out, so we focus on the guy at home. And you'll see that we eventually get him out.
Home out! Home out! Home out!
Okay, so here we have game 4. 2 more people decided to join us, so we actually had a 3-on-3 this time. I decided to play home and just practice on communication, letting people know where our opponents were. It's definitely something I still need to work on and concentrate on, not just calling out positions, but also listening to my teammates. So I decided to run a little bit to the right and back up my teammate on Dorito, while still keeping an eye out on the snake side. I wasn't hearing much from the snake side, so I wanted to keep my ears open on any information on the left side. And once I saw one guy running on D1, I assumed that he might be trying to advance on our side as well. So I just wanted to watch on the left side for any movement. I didn't want the guy on the snake side advancing and catching us both on the left side. So as soon as I hear my guy on the Dorito say he was out, I decided to also now look at the right side, because I wasn't sure who was playing on the right side, and I was beginning to expect that he knew that my teammate was out and he was going to take that opportunity to advance. So right now you'll see me just focusing on the right side while still looking on the left side. I was more concerned on the right side because I'd rather be shot from afar than be bunkered up close. So I'm going to decide to just stay here for a little bit, see if I can see any movement on the right side. And it was pretty quiet. So after a couple of minutes, I start peeking out a little bit, shoot out the guy at home for a little bit, see if I can hear him talking. And now I finally see that the guy on the Dorito side is out. You'll see him on the sidelines. So now that I know that he's out, I have a little bit more freedom to advance on the right side and just basically try and get at the guy at home. And I quickly see that the guy on the left was still in the corner. I just had to rush up, but great shot from that guy. He catches me on the arm, and that ends the game for me. So here we are, game 5. Definitely one of the more interesting games of the day. We had a larger group this game. I believe it was a 4-on-4 or 5-on-5, but I was playing home again, definitely using this time to work on communication and listening to others and relaying the messages, and doing my part as much as I could at home, checking both sides to see where the action was and relaying it to my teammates. After a few seconds of not seeing anybody moving on the left or right, I finally see my teammate on the Dorito side make a move, but it was a 1-for-1. He was able to move on Sean, who was playing on the other side, and take him out, but he was taken out as well. And I took this opportunity to move to the Dorito side and see what I could do. And as I move up into this Dorito, I noticed that there is a guy still at home, so I'm going to try and see if I can get him from where I am. And right about there, I see somebody moving up to the Dorito as well. And this was a funny part right here, as I was trying to fire at an angle. That guy who tried to bunker me had perfect timing and tried to bunker me, but he hit the bunker just before he can get me, and I moved into the bunker and I was able to get him without him getting me. So that was a pretty lucky break on my part. And finally I see that there was one guy left, and I'm trying to move up on him. And this is where it starts to get interesting. He moves up, I move up, and I'm just trying to keep him back. If I see him popping out on the left or the right, I try to keep him back and see what he's going to do, as I try to be careful to move up on him. Now this is where I try to look up, and he definitely could have had me. I don't know if you saw it right there on my left hand side. I totally did not see him moving up, and he did a wonderful job catching me off guard. But it wasn't until he shot at me and missed me that I realized where he actually moved, and I was able to take cover. So I'll just slow this portion a bit so I can talk a little bit. Now that I know he's trying to go around me, I try to counter his move and try to follow him. Now I wasn't sure at first where he was going to pop up, but it wasn't until right about here that I see his foot through the A that I realized he's going to go to the left side. So I try my best to rush up and go to the right side and see if I can catch him before he sees me. And fortunately for me, he didn't see my feet as I was trying to rush up through the A, and I was able to catch him on the side before he can get me. But it was definitely a fun game, just running around the 50 and see who could get each other. It was definitely different, and if you've ever had a game that kind of turned out similar to that one, definitely share it with others. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a good read, and what you did to be able to surprise the other guy, or if the other guy surprised you, what tactics you've used or the other person has used in the last second to be able to get that last guy out. And as always, thank you for watching the videos. Feel free to leave a comment or give advice to the videos or anything you would like to see. And thanks again, and enjoy your summer.